Change is an ongoing and never-ending process in organizational life. However, change is also not easy. In this presentation, we'll discuss types of change and stages in the change process. Most people go through 4 distinct stages in the change process. 1. Denial. When people first hear about change, they often deny that it will happen at all or happen to them. Number 2. Resistance. Once people get over that initial shock and realize that change is going to become a reality, they resist the change. 3. Exploration. When the change begins to be implemented, employees explore the change, see what's going to happen. And then 4. Commitment. Through exploration, employees determine their level of commitment to making the change a success. Before making changes, we have to anticipate how employees will react to or resist the change. Resistance to change involves the variables of intensity, source, and focus, which together explain why people are reluctant to change. Let's take a look at these 3. Intensity. People often have 4 basic reactions to change: acceptance, tolerance, resistance, and rejection. The resistance intensity can vary from strong to weak or somewhere in between. As a manager of change, you should anticipate the intensity of resistance to that change so that you can effectively plan to overcome it. The next is source. There are 3 major sources of resistance: facts, beliefs, and values. First, facts. Facts are statements that identify reality. 2. Beliefs. Facts that can be proved, beliefs cannot. They're subjective. Our beliefs are our opinions that lead us to think and feel that a change is correct or incorrect, good or bad. And then 3rd, values. Values are what people believe are worth pursuing or doing. What we value is important to us. And then finally, focus. There are 3 major focuses of resistance: self, others, and the work environment. First, self. It is natural for people to want to know, what's in it for me? What will I gain or lose? It's our self-interest. Number 2, others. After considering what's in it for them, or how they'll be affected by a change, people tend to consider how the change will affect their friends, their peers, and their colleagues. And then 3rd, work environment. The work environment includes the job itself and the physical setting and climate. Employees' analysis of the facts about the current versus the changed work environment will affect their resistance to change. Organizational culture consists of the shared values and assumptions of how its members will behave. Organizational values are important, and management needs to be specific about the values and behavior it expects from its people. Organizational climate is the employee's perception of the atmosphere of the internal environment of the organization. Where culture is based on shared values and assumptions of how things should be done, the ideal environment, climate is based on shared perceptions of the way things are done, the intangibles of the actual internal environment. So far, we've discussed the importance of managing change and developing strong positive cultures and climates in an organization. Now we focus on these topics as an ongoing organizational-wide process, commonly referred to as organizational development. Organizational development is the ongoing process of change used as a means for improving organizational effectiveness in solving problems and achieving objectives in an organization. Organizational culture, climate, and development are all different yet related. Climate refers to the shared values and assumptions of the actual internal environment, while culture refers to the values and assumptions of the ideal environment. Thus, culture informs climate. Often, the concept of culture encompasses that of climate. However, in recent years, the concern with the culture has increased, while the importance of the concept of the climate has decreased. Organizational development is commonly used as a vehicle to change culture or climate. Organizational development programs to improve performance tend to be wider in scope than culture or climate. Culture and climate changes can be part of an expansive OD program addressing other issues as well.